Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of TarotCelebritea with your boy Ducky. Today, we are going to be reading some tarot cards on Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won's friendship, their connection. So first and foremost, as always, I do want to mention that these videos are for entertainment purposes. And why is that? That is because we do not have Sun Suk-koo nor Kim Ji-won here to confirm nor deny that what I'm seeing in the cards, how I'm interpreting the cards, is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. And secondly, I also want to say I tried to find out how to pronounce Sun Suk-koo's name. I couldn't find a way to pronounce it. So if I botch up their names the way that they're supposed to be said, I'm so sorry. That is not my intention. I know they are brilliant and talented and beautiful and amazing, and I don't want to disrespect them. So I do want to just let that out in the open. Yeah, boy Ducky, I couldn't find it. And Kim Ji-won, I think I'm pronouncing it okay. So anyway, remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. And yep, let's get started on Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won's connection. So let's see what their combined energy is like whenever they're together. What is their combined energy? Ooh, we got the Dreamer. What a beautiful card to show up first. First card of the deck. First card showing up in the reading. Just beautiful. All right, so we got the Dreamer or the Fool. Right side up. Let's keep going. We got the Seven of Summer, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Some indecisiveness whenever they're together, but it's like a good indecisiveness, and I'll get into it. Let's get one more card. And we got the Emperor. Wow. Yeah, that's so beautiful. All right, so we got the Fool card here showing up for Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won's combined energy whenever they're together. The Dreamer is all about taking risks, right? Having that joy of life, having that effervescent, that sparkle, that dreamlike, childlike quality. So whenever they're together, there is that dreamy, childlike quality where they could just feel like they can be carefree. They feel like they can be a little bit reckless, you know, but like in a good sense, you know, like children, whenever they're having fun, there's a little bit of a recklessness to them, but it's because they're not aware that maybe they're doing something that potentially can be harmful. They're just having fun. And I feel like here that is their combined energy. They just have a lot of fun with each other when they're together. Just a very good, lively connection. And with the Emperor coming up here as well, the Emperor is all about being in control, they know where they lie with their friendship. You know, the Emperor also knows like the status. They know that they are very good friends. They don't have to like ever question it. And because they know that like there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of balance that I'm seeing. Like I'm noticing the red, I'm noticing the blue. They are very much in control, and they are in their element when they're together. And because they're very much in control and in their element, and they're dreamy and having fun and being very flighty, and carefree, there is a sense of like indecision here with the Seven of Cups coming up. You know, the Seven of Cups is all about having a lot of decisions or a lot of choices that you can choose from. But when this card comes in reverse, you have a lot of choices to choose from, but because you have so many choices, you don't know which direction to go in. So sometimes it seems that like Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won, they're having so much fun. They have such a great time together. And they know that their friendship is very stable and grounded and solid, that they want to do everything. They want to do so many things at once, and sometimes they don't even know where to start. They don't even know what to do next because there's so many things that they want to do, so many adventures and things they want to experience together. in their friendship. So that is beautiful. I love that. So let's just get some cards representing Sun Suk-koo's energy. When he thinks of Kim Ji-won, what comes to mind for him? We got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Aww. Alright, let's keep going. And we got the Empress in reverse. Alright, when Kim Ji-won thinks of Sun Suk-koo, what comes to her mind? We got the Three of Cups in reverse. That's funny. I'm thinking promiscuous. Promiscuous girl. Bip, 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 bip. It's an old song. King of Spring. Ooh, interesting. All right. So let's start here with Sun Suk-koo's thoughts. When he thinks of Kim Ji-won, what kind of comes to mind? What are some of the first things that he immediately thinks of? We got the Ace of Cups here showing up in reverse. Ace of Cups always, normally has that big old goblet of water, and it talks about, being so full of love and stuff like that. But when it comes in reverse, I feel like Sun Suk-koo, when he thinks of Kim Ji-won, he knows the emotional heartache that she's been through, the emotional pain that she's endured, and when sometimes he thinks about her, he sees that like she's had a lot of hurdles to climb, a lot of uphill battles, and maybe that's why sometimes she can be a little bit overly nurturing or mothering whenever she gets close to someone. And I think it's because there's been a lot of love or a lot of loss that she's had. It could be loss of love in the sense of like romantic partners, but it could also be a sense of like a loss of family members that you love. There could be people that she has lost. There's just a sense of like love lost here. When Sun Suk-koo thinks of Kim Ji-won, he knows that she's lost a lot of people that she loves, and maybe that's why sometimes she clings on. Whenever she does feel an emotional connection with someone, she kind of clings on. With the Empress here coming up in reverse, the Empress is very nurturing, very mothering, very caring, but when it comes in reverse, all that nurture and care can be a little bit smothering, can kind of people just hold on a lot or tighter, and so maybe he knows that that's why sometimes she holds on tightly. It's because she's lost a lot of love, or people that she's loved, whether, again, that's like relationships or family. There's a sense of like love lost here, and when he thinks of Kim Ji-won, he kind of understands her, where she comes from, and why she acts sometimes or does things a certain way. So let's flip it on the other side. We got Kim Ji-won's thoughts on Sun Suk-koo. Sun Suk-koo, when she thinks of him, what comes to mind? First, we're going to start with the King of Spring. King of Spring is the King of Wands, the Fire King. He's very passionate. So Kim Ji-won, when she thinks of Sun Suk-koo, she thinks of like someone who's very strong and sturdy and very grounded in what he's passionate about. She knows that like whenever he's passionate about something, he's going to get it done. I'm seeing theatrical. He's going to be very extravagant. He's going to go all out. And that's awesome. Like, also a good businessman. The King of Wands is a very good businessman because he's very ambitious. He's very determined. But on the flip side, when Kim Ji-won thinks of Sun Suk-koo, she also thinks kind of like party boy, maybe a little bit promiscuous. I don't know, not my place to say, but that's just kind of what I'm seeing here. The Three of Summer is all about partying, celebrating with people, but when it comes in reverse, there could be a little bit of too much partying, a little bit of like celebrating a little bit too much, maybe indulging too much on drinks or party favors or food or sex, whatever. There's an overindulgence here. So when Kim Ji-won thinks of Sun Suk-koo, yes, he's very passionate and theatrical and a great businessman, but that same passion that he has sometimes can cause him to maybe party a little bit too hard and overindulge a little bit. So that's what I'm seeing. Now, let's finish off the video with some advice for them to, some just general advice for the two of them and their combined energy. Also, I hope whenever you're watching this that you're having a great day, and if it's not great, I hope it gets better. Yeah, you're amazing. We're all amazing, right? Believe in your amazingness. That's how Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won became great. They believed in themselves, and as long as you believe in how amazing you are and believe that you're going to accomplish whatever you want to accomplish, you're definitely going to get there. And if you don't get there, you're going to learn a lot of valuable skills and maybe life lessons that will propel you and keep moving you forward. So that's my spiel. Let's keep going. Okay, let's get some general advice for Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won. We got the 5 of Spring. Speaking of, you know, keeping going, challenges. That's beautiful. All right, let's keep going. Princess of Spring, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the 3 of Winter, the 3 of Swords in reverse. Heavy. The White Pegasus of the Sacred Waterfall. Yeah, there's a heaviness to this advice for them. I'm gonna bring it back around to that Fool card that came, you know, that childlike innocence, and being very, what's the word I'm looking for, like a little bit of a daredevil, you know, being a risk taker. The advice for them is it's great that when they're together or they communicate with one another, that things are very lighthearted and free-spirited and whatnot. But I think the advice that I'm seeing here for them is to not be afraid of talking about some things that they need to heal from or that they're healing from. Like, look at this Pegasus. There's this Pegasus is in water. Their mane is a little bit droopy. Their hair is drooping. There's a sense of like a cleansing here that like they can really, for them to not be afraid to rely on one another on that healing energy as well. I was talking to this with my friend today that, you know, doing the healing work, of course it has its beautiful moments, but a lot of it also is pretty bleak, pretty grim. There's a lot of like, you got to get to the nitty gritty. Sometimes you have to do some of that difficult work in order to heal. And that's what I'm seeing here with the 3 of Swords in reverse. The 3 of Swords normally represents heartache, but in reverse, it's all about like healing from that heartache. So the advice that I'm seeing for Sun Suk-koo and Kim Ji-won is to not be afraid to allow themselves to talk with one another in regards to like healing from heartache, from pains, from things that are challenging, you know, with the 5 of Wands coming up here as well. 5 of Wands is all about challenges. Normally it talks about challenges that are great for you, that are going to help you improve and get better. So the advice for them is it's great that they keep things lighthearted a lot of the time, or they like to have fun, but also they can really lean into their friendship when things get challenging, when the going gets tough. They can really be there when it seems that maybe one or both of them are losing their fire, their ambition, their passion towards maybe their craft, towards their career, in regards to their independent love lives and stuff like that. There's no need for them to feel like they can't come to one another in regards to these like challenging circumstances that arise, you know, because life happens. So that's all I'm really seeing for this. Yeah, let me know what you thought of this video. That was an interesting reading. I really enjoyed reading their cards, it seems like they're very lively. They're a very lively pairing. Very funny and goofy is just the thought that comes to mind whenever they're together. There's a lot of goofiness, a lot of playful energy here, but again, the advice for them is to not shy away from things whenever they get tough. They can also be just as strong and be there for one another during difficult circumstances, and not just whenever they want to be playful or carefree or have fun and stuff like that. So that's what I'm seeing for this video. Let me know what you thought of it, and remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and as always, stay hydrated. I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye.